Hi everyone, I just want to share really quickly that I've made a new app for people like me who love trees. So if you love trees, then this is maybe for you. The app is called CanopyAtlas. It's basically a database, a cataloging tool that allows you to find trees around you, wherever you are, hopefully. So it's user-generated content, so anyone can go on it and add a tree, and I hope you do sign up for an account and add trees near to where you live. You can also find trees near you, can sort trees, you can filter them, say that you want to find the biggest tree within a 100-kilometer radius of where you are. You can filter based on height with that distance restriction put in, and you can do all of those cool things. You can also filter on different species, so if you're really interested in certain species of tree, or even if you want to find some examples of a particular species of tree because you want to collect cones and grow some of your own, then hopefully this is a tool that can help you do that, as long as you do it legally and safely, of course. The app also makes it really easy to add trees that you find. That was one of the big things I wanted to achieve with it. So imagine that you're walking up to a tree that you found, just grab a few photos on your phone as you go. As you get up to the tree, you can open the app, click the little plus icon to add a new tree. The first thing that it asks you is to select the species. Now, if you are not 100% sure of the species, that is fine. If you're around like 80–90% sure, then you can go with your gut. If you're less than 80% sure, maybe use a tool to help you. There's loads of AI tools now that help you identify tree species. Just give them a few photos. I usually find that if you take a wide photo of a tree and then also close-ups of the bark, of the leaves, of any cones, then that gives it the best chance, if it has all of that to work with, in giving you an identification that's usually accurate or something similar to accurate. Because look, even experts aren't 100% on tree identification all of the time. There's some species that are really hard to tell apart. And that's actually okay, that's part of the fun. If someone finds a tree in the app that they think has been wrongly identified, they can go ahead and add a note to that tree and say that they think it's been wrongly identified, and then we can come and review it, and there can be a bit of debate, and that's part of the fun. If the tree that you found is a species that's not on the list that's available within the app, that is also fine. We are still rolling out more and more species week on week. What you should do is just pick any species from the list, just pick a random one, and then at the top of your description, write the actual species of what the tree is. What I'll do then is add it to a queue of trees that we can make public once the species has become available in the app, and I'll try and prioritize that species for an upcoming release as well. Your GPS in your phone will automatically locate where you are, and you can just press a button to update it a few times if you're not sure if your GPS is still gaining that accuracy. Then you can add a description for the tree that you found. Try to add enough detail here, really. Don't skimp out on the description. I know that I'm skimping out on the description that you're seeing here on the screen next to me. That's just because I was in a rush making this video. But if you can add any context of how to find the tree, how to get to it, whether it's on public land, private land. If you know any of the context, any of the history of the tree, then please add it into the description for other people as well. You then have the options, if you want to add the circumference measurement and the height measurement. You don't need to add these things. In this example that you're seeing here, I used a tape measure, and you measure the circumference with a tape measure about 140 to 150 centimeters from ground level. The app requires all measurements to be in metric, so centimeters for the circumference. I then also took a height measurement, and the way that I do most of my height measurements is with a drone. So I just fire up the drone, take off from the base of a tree, and then go directly up to the point where the drone is level with the top of the tree, and then I look at the altitude of the drone from its base level. And that gives me a good enough idea of how tall the tree is in meters, because this app again is metric, so give the height in meters. Then you just throw in those photos that you took of the tree. After that, you've got the choice whether you want to save the tree as a draft, which will go into your account and you can edit it and post it later, or you can just directly go ahead and submit it. Once you submit it, it will disappear for you for a period of time. That's because it's being sent to an administrator. At the moment, I'm the only administrator, so it's being sent to me to review, just to make sure everything's in order. I'll probably just double check on like Google Maps for GPS location to make sure it makes sense and make sure the identification is close enough. and then I'll approve it and it will go live and it will be a new tree in the app that you have submitted, and that will then be reflected in your profile. You'll be able to see the number of trees that you've submitted, the number of height measurements you've submitted, all that kind of stuff. You'll be able to see this tree that you've posted. You'll be able to mark it as visited. You can even bookmark it if you want to bookmark it. And at any time you can add new measurements or new photos to any tree that's posted on the platform, not just for ones you've uploaded yourself, but if you come across a tree that someone's already posted, then you can contribute new measurements, you can contribute new photos to that tree. So Canopy Atlas is available now on the Apple App Store for iPhone and iPad. So you can do it iPhone or iPad. Sadly, nothing else yet, but the database, the back end of Canopy Atlas is, in theory, it's something that can work with front ends for Android and for web going forward. At some point in the future, there may be an Android app as well. There may be a website where you can go and view it all on your browser as well. And that's all very possible. But for now, it's on the Apple App Store. If you have an iPhone, if you have an iPad, it would mean the world to me if you would go ahead, download it, check it out. It's completely free. There's not even any adverts in it at the moment. I need to work out how I'm going to pay for keeping it running and all the expenses and all that kind of thing. But for now, just enjoy it. It's completely free. It's a gift to the community, for everyone who is interested. If you are interested, perhaps nobody is interested and it's just me. But enjoy it if you do enjoy it. I found it a bit like Pokemon Go in that it's so fun to kind of go around with my phone. Instead of catching all the Pokemon, I catch all the trees and I log them in the app, and that's a kind of fun for me. Perhaps that's only me and nobody else. But yeah, I've said enough now. So go ahead, check it out if you have an iPhone, if you have an iPad, and let me know what you think. If you have any feature requests, throw them in the comments. Let me know. I'm very happy to hear what you want the app to become. Yeah, that's all for me. So go enjoy it, and I'll see you all soon.